Hey guys, this is NitroBex. Got a device look for you today. We're going to be talking about the IGO-F RDA. This one came from Constant Vapor by means of one of my friends. I did not pay for this. I got it for free for purposes of review. Yeah, I'm not going to change my opinion though. So let's get into the stats first. Price point is going to be $24.95. A little pricey there. Capacity on the tank, I got 0.9 mil, so it holds about the same that a Cardo holds. Here's what it looks like. Okay, let's start breaking apart what you get out of the box. Now, this one already has a coil and wick put into it, so I could test it a little bit before talking to you about it. On the bottom, just saying there, you have this little cone thing. It's slightly beveled on one side. Other than that, it's a straight wall cone. Now, if I unscrew and pull, you have your top cap. We'll come back and talk about this in a second. You have your tank, which has a 510 thread, and that's about it. Holds about 0.9 mil. I got off of the syringe when I tested it. And then your deck. And again, I have already put a coil into this. So it's already set up ready to vape. Let's start by talking about the top cap. First thing that I do not like about this, grip tip is non-removable. It's welded into the top cap. There is a large air chamber in the top cap for an atomizer this size. Let's talk about the deck for a minute. The deck is actually set up for silica, and you might see I have stainless steel in there. It's because no matter how hard I tried, I could not feed a piece of silica through the hole. I soaked it in VG, I tried licking it, I tried twisting it, I tried putting a piece of wire around it and pulling it through, and it just frayed horribly. I could not get it through the little hole. So what I did was I set up a Genesis style wick, and I wrapped the wire behind the post and spiraled it up. So if you look really close, and I can get it on video, on the negative post, there's a wrap around the bottom and it comes up to the screw head. There are two holes cut into the deck. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is this air hole. The air hole's a little small, but everybody that rebuilds knows they have to change their air holes. What bothers me, though, is the deck goes above the air hole. So if you look at your air hole, you can see your deck. That's a little weird. Now, let's talk about the tank next. The tank has a fill hole in the bottom of it. Why does it have a fill hole in the bottom? I don't know, because there's no screws in the top, so if you flip it over, all your juice is going to flow right back out of it. So, I'm going to screw that on there. And then, we have this collar thing. The slight bevel on it goes down, and what it's for is you take an e-go, thread that on like a e-go cone adapter, put on the IGO-F, and it's a pretty slick looking unit. This is an e-go-C twist 1000 mAh. I'm not going to fill the tank, I'm just going to direct drip some liquid. So I got the twist at 4 volts. Let's see how this thing vapes. Okay. Lining up the air hole. Not bad for a little ego. Now, y'all know I like a bit more power than what an Ego will withstand. My coil on this one is 2 ohm, 32 gauge Canthal, by the way, so um, kind of higher ohm than I'm used to. Let me get some more liquid on here. Juice I'm vaping for this one is a tester, a blacksmith I got from Mr. E-Liquid. Okay. Guy on the Vamo, I'm going to crank the Vamo all the way up. This is stainless steel, so it's not going to burn. Waiting for the light to go out, so we're on the Vamo now. To put it on the Vamo, you just simply don't put on the little beauty cone. It just spreads in like a regular atomizer. Gets a nice finished look there. Doesn't look bad. On my Vamo, it's a vapor skin wrap, so it looks wood grain. Now, works fine on the Vamo. You're seeing clouds of smoke and vapor rather, and my wick's dry again. We're going to talk about the Pro Vari next. And something kind of funny happens with the Pro Vari. This may be the way I built the coil, so in all fairness, could be me, could be the device, because the device was not that easy to rebuild. Putting some more liquid on here. Okay, didn't touch anything with the coil. You saw it vaping fine on the Ego, you saw it vaping fine on the Vamo. Now if I hold it this way, atomizer ohms says 2.3. Not touching anything about the coil. If I hold it this way, I'm now at 1.6. I can't show you because it would flip over and go back to 2.3. So this way, 2.3. This way, 1.6. 2.3, 1.6. 2.3, 1.6. I have no idea. Now, my power settings are at 3.7 volts. Okay? It's not going to do it now that the camera's on. So they've been just fine. Before I shot this video, it was still doing the changey on the flippy, but it was randomly popping E8, E4, E1, giving me all kinds of crazy error codes. So something about the Pro Vari and this didn't work. And to make sure it wasn't the Pro Vari going bad, I put on a good old Kangaroo EVOD with an adapter. Vaped away on it just fine. So I don't know whether it's shorting out on the base. Maybe that set screw is messing something up. Hard to say there, but yeah. Overall, if you're an experienced RBA person and want to be able to carry something on an Ego, good choice. Little pricey. On the $25, you can get a better atomizer for that, but you can't get a stealthier atomizer that I know of. For an average beginner user, avoid it. The posts are so close. It was such a pain to build. You can't thread the silicate in there real easy. The air hole, like half blocks itself, so you gotta pull the top cap up a little bit. Not great for a newbie, but for an experienced vapor looking for a stealth atomizer, not bad. I wish it had a removable drip tip. That's the only thing I'm missing from it for like an experienced vapor is I'd love to throw on one of my own drip tips, but it looks like a friggin' pen. So, um, and once you get the coil set, it performs like it should. Hope this helps. Have a great day.